The Colony has been home to Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Demi Moore, many other famous actors, actresses, famous people in general, and of course, the latest YouTube meme, Will Smith.
Yeah.
So what is the draw for The Colony in Park City, Utah? The Colony previously being part of the Canyon Ski Resort, now part of Vail. Why would people like Dan Bilzerian spend $20,000 a night just to rent a home in these exclusive estates and end up taking a photo at a child's playground?
I'm over at the ice castles, which is funny because it's like a thing for little kids. It's like, yeah, right? And he's got all these like beautiful women in bikinis. I mean, pull his Instagram page up, you'll see it.
Why would rich celebrities spend so much money for a place in Utah, of all places? Why wouldn't they be throwing this money into New York or Los Angeles? Well, let's get into the reasons right now. The very first reason is real estate appreciation. And I don't mean appreciation for the beauty of the area that is Park City, Utah, or the exclusiveness of the area of the Colony. Instead, I mean hardcore facts, and maybe they're just justifications. But if you buy that $20 million estate and you factor in a basic 5% appreciation rate, you're making $1 million on your investment, even if the house is sitting empty all year long. Sure, you might have to spend for a maintenance crew to hang out, but folks, it's one house, not going to be that expensive. But here's the kicker. Real estate appreciation in Park City, Utah for the last few years has actually either approached or exceeded 10%. In fact, last year, as the national economy was slowing down in terms of real estates and the stock market, Park City, Utah, and especially the region of the Colony, accelerated its pricing by 9.9%. Just in case you want the math on that, that's almost $2 million on their $20 million house. And folks, that doesn't even include the $5 million driveway that one homeowner built solely to access his property. And it also doesn't include the lot he bought next door for $3 million just to make sure nobody would ever block his views.
That's a driveway.
That's a driveway.
It's a
spiral
private driveway. So, total rumor, but we heard the driveway alone was over $5 million.
Oh my gosh. Look at that steel support.
This is where he was talking about they bought this lot, and this is where they stage all the construction guys and everything up here. But they bought a $3 million lot just so they could have privacy, so nobody would build a home next to them.
Wow.
So the driveway, I guess if you factor the other lot, is $8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeez. $8 million driveway. By the way, huge shout out to Bronson for setting me up on the VIP Caterpillar tour at the Colony. That was an incredible experience, usually reserved for people ready to drop $20 million on a new house or $5 million on a plot of dirt. Now, where we're standing now is actually in the Colony, which you generally use a snowcat to get around, or you use a snowmobile to get around to look at the property in this area. The second reason, folks, lifestyle. The Colony is so exclusive, it's even difficult just to get through the gate, which, by the way, just for plowing the roads and the gate, you're paying a homeowners association fee of $800 per month, just to make sure people you don't want in your neighborhood aren't in your neighborhood. But that alone doesn't create lifestyle. What creates lifestyle is easy access to the Sundance Film Festival, 45-minute drive to Salt Lake City as an airport hub that could get you to the expensive New York or Los Angeles via direct flight very quickly and efficiently. Besides, everybody hates going to a hotel or Airbnb and having to try to calibrate everything, get everything exactly the way you want it. They don't always have the coffee you want, they don't got the towels you like, they just don't have the stuff you want. If you own a house in the Colony, you can have it year-round the way you want it, ready for you when you're ready to vacation there. In the meantime, that house might be paying you $1 to $2 million a year just for you letting it sit there empty. What a great cash park relative to the idea that, well, if somebody else was going to invest $20 million, what might they have to do? Oh, I don't know, 100 single-family houses? Or maybe throw it into some kind of real estate investment fund where you really have zero control over what's happening? Or milk the appreciation in an area like Park City, Utah, and live the lifestyle. And let's not forget that you could walk right out of your house and be in a world-class ski resort like Vail, or a short drive from Deer Valley, the ski resort where Mitt Romney has a house.
You could ski from here into Vail without a ticket.
Correct.
but then it's just an issue of getting back onto the ski lift.
Right, from there you need to. I mean,
And you can't say I'm part of the colony, like, come on.
But you're buying a $2 million to $4 million lot, you can afford to lift it.
Right.
Besides the expensive lifestyle that you get in this step, people also think that Park City is extremely expensive. And they're not wrong. The median starting point for a house is $1.45 million. And the people on the streets certainly tend to think Park City is way too expensive as well. But that doesn't stop the mega rich from investing there. Do you have any thoughts on real estate in Park City?
I can't afford it.
What's right? Is there an affordability problem in the area here?
For me being 23, yeah.
So you're not buying?
Oh no, it's too expensive. Way too expensive.
Would you be buying right now?
In Park City?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's probably because you can't afford it up here.
Yeah, Park City's expensive as fuck, dude. Is this like a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe. What's real estate like in Alabama?
Great. A whole lot cheaper than here.
Hey man, so you buying real estate right now?
I have not, man, but I want to look into it.
You got to get into it because you're saying it's going to blow up.
It's dude. It really is.
The other thing that's so true about Park City, Utah, is in addition to having Deer Valley and Vail, the now combined Park City Mountain Resort and Canyons, ski resorts right next to you, you also have Alta and Brighton and many other ski resorts really close by in Salt Lake City. And besides, in Park City, even though prices are expensive, you still have about 3 to 4 times the buying power that you would otherwise have in similarly exclusive districts, such as in West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, or in New York's West Side. Number 6, we mentioned earlier that Salt Lake City is only 45 minutes away and has great connecting flights as an international hub. But Salt Lake City also has incredible utility grids that make transport extremely easy. Roads are maintained well, and the lifestyle overall is conducive of getting people in and out of Park City with ease. Because guess what the government wants? More tax money from you ultra-rich investors. Thank you for making our roads nice. Number 7, and note this is not just napkin math, property taxes are over 60% lower in Utah and Park City than in areas like California. Why, you might ask? Well, Utah is what's known as a non-disclosure state. That means when a property sells, is built, or resells, the tax assessor does not know what the property actually sold for. This is a great way for homeowners and real estate investors to keep property taxes low, because in states like California, anytime a property changes hands, the taxes get reassessed at that new purchase price generally, which means you're always paying about 60% more in taxes. So what else is a must for mega wealthy people, the ultra rich? Well, of course, top schools for their children. Because after all, who would want to move to an area, pay massive property values and maybe 60% less property taxes, but we don't mention that part, and not have excellent schools? Park City ranks in the top 2% of the nation for highest quality and highest achieving school districts. So, mega wealthy, why are you buying that vacation home you're probably never going to be in?
They just leave them empty. So for 3 or 4 weeks of the year, they're using these. And that's most of your owners, you said.
That is. When you get to this level, you know, people don't want random folks in their house. In fact, the colony doesn't allow for vacation rentals.
I guess is why the colony is so quiet, or I guess it could be because every property is acres and acres apart from the very next property, to where you can't even hear the rock quarry they have in the middle of it because it is so quiet, thanks to the massive amount of space reserved for the exclusive colony.
90% of our owners don't even know that this exists up here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You would think rock crushing would be very noisy.
Yeah, I mean, realize we're a long ways from anybody.
True.
They run it in the summertime as well, so not that the foliage creates that much more of a buffer zone, but
Sure.
but yeah, no, I never ever heard it once in my life.
So you're not passing toothpaste to your neighbors here?
No sugar to your neighbor through the window.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a new one. All right. Number 9, you might be thinking this vacation destination is an escape from work, but don't kid yourself. Park City is part of the triangle that makes up what is now known as the Silicon Slopes. That is Provo, Salt Lake City, and Park City. So what does that mean for you? You've got big companies like Adobe and Microsoft in your back door. So hence, Silicon Slopes. see on the slopes. Ooh, that was corny. So how's that for some perspective on investing in real estate? If you want to learn how to invest in real estate, make sure to click the link below to invest in yourself for a very inexpensive price and get the knowledge of a real estate broker and real estate investor and private mentoring twice a week through our private live streams. Now keep in mind, if you want to invest in the colony as well, you better hurry because we've got less than 17% of their 284 lots available for you to either build on, or maybe you'll be lucky enough to find a resale, but good luck with that. These are selling fast. Click, 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 click. Oh, and by the course.